team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Cox will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So LSU's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and
He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level...
Lets it fly. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended target.
Ball is loose. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Tigers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So South Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. At the 45 on its way. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making a nice tackle.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. A little release to the back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined. And the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. LSU quick to the line. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Breeze. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Got great great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
A third and goal, and this defense feeling it, trying to rumble in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the lone running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They've got a first down here to open the period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Trying to play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
He wants to throw it again. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down in the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives. Trying to beat the D deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarter...
He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Harvin. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, deep...
Turning it on! He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They're going to run it. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They're going to run it. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my...
Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He's got it on the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. LSU right back to the line. Send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Unleashes to the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Henry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. And he was loose and not not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Quick strike complete. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Phase 27 jump. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Korn. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around.
Going for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Wide open downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to sling it on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense.
He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Henry. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
Oh, what a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The give from the gun. Shows him the stiff arm. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Breaks the tackle. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now he's looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Pucks it out of the air. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Can't get him to the ground. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call.
Oh, he's got some space. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Red pass, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
From the gun, the ground game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the stomping has commenced. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Gets it to him on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately, short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. End off from the shotgun. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's coming to happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this is what leaders do at the quarterback position, guys. After throwing 2 picks a week ago, he was able to put that game behind him, refocused himself, got back in the film room. He looks like a different player this week.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. He uncorks one deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there. They're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Now on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Corners are walked up tight. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Touchdown, South Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That's caught. It's Breeze. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's on target and complete. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Takes it from the gun on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looks as if he's going to run it. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Trying to power it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Touchdown LSU! And the beatdown has ensued. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.